Well, it's good to be back with you. The Brown Beauty is back on duty. It's time for the Jesse T Show. Yes, every Monday through Friday right here, live at 5 from 5 to 6 on the powerofvoices.com, facebook.com/Jesse Terrero. Also, we broadcast live all the time and every day on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and on several other hot sites. I just see something happened here, and that's the craziest thing in the world. We have something that let's clean that up a little bit here. Yeah, the camera. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Wow, that was really weird, wasn't it? Man, I don't know. Sometimes stuff just happens, you know. It really does. Let's see. Let's get this light over here like this. Yes, you are seeing the Jesse T Show in the making, right here in front of you. That's what we do here. We don't mess around. You know, we just kind of do it right here for you, and live and in person, and that's what we do. That's how we always do it right here. Okay? We just kind of let you see all the background stuff that most places normally do, and I just go ahead and do them here, right in front of you. Why not? You go what? You guys are not naive to what happens in television, so you might as well see all the background stuff, right? It's not like I have a squad of 400 people working for me. Of course, that would be nice. One day, though, I'll have that squad of 400 people working for me. That's true. But not right now. It's just me, Jesse T, and we're together here doing our thing. So, we broadcast live all the time at Instagram Live. Saying hi to my Instagram Live folks over here. What's happening? All right. Good to have you along with me. And that's at Jesse Terrero. And also saying hi to our YouTube gang and our YouTube channel. We want you to go there and subscribe for free and become a member, because there's some really good things that'll be coming up here this year, like maybe going to one of the hottest Oscar parties with your host here, and watch us do our thing and participate with the stars, and be able to check out some of the great movie stars up close and personal, say hi, shake their hands, maybe take a picture. How cool would that be, huh? Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Yeah, it's better than watching it on TV. So I'm making those arrangements right now so I can bring a couple lucky winners. But you have to go to the YouTube channel, Jesse Terrero, sign up, become a free subscriber and a member, and then I'm going to put your name in a hat, and our AI intelligence automatic robot named Sheila. Yeah, she's going to be picking the lucky winner for February 24th. We're going to be talking about that in a little bit. But I wanted to bring up something here that I think is really cool. And saying hi to Jason Charles Cross. We haven't seen you in a while, Jason. Good to have you along, brother. Paul Hickman's new. Frank Valvo, the very best title rep in America. Frank Valvo. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to bring up something here that I think is really cool, because I don't know, this fascination that men have with automobiles, okay? It's really something. It's a fascination that we have. It's like it does something to us. And I don't know what it is that it does to us, but it does something to us. So I'm going to bring up some of my favorite cars. Now, I know you have a favorite car that you always wanted to buy. And some ladies out there, they kind of have this fascination too. But I've got to bring up this fascination with some of my favorite cars that I want to buy. And I'm going to buy them this year. All 5 of these cars, I'm going to be rolling. Forget the limos, man, and the Mercedes-Benz. Give me old, big-time American steel. That's what I want. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Woo! You guys over here on Facebook Live here at Facebook.com/Jesse Terrero. You can't see what the other audience is seeing. And on Instagram, you can't see it either. But saying hi to Dwayne Knight. But if you go on my timeline, or you go to YouTube, right now you head over to YouTube, or you can go to my timeline. Either way you want to go, you'll see some of these cool cars that I have. YouTube channel Jesse Terrero. Now, which car do you like here, guys? All right, now, you guys that are checking out some of these cars right now, I mean, look at that. Oh, my goodness gracious. I mean, are these cool cars or what? I'm going to bring one of these up. This car right here, see that car right there? That car right there, let me see if I can get this light out of the way. Where's this light coming from here? Let's see. Where's that light coming? There it is. There it is. I got it. That's a Plymouth, or that's a Dodge Coronet 440. Now, a Dodge Coronet 440, 1964 Dodge Coronet 440. I had one of these once. This was, well, actually my father had this car. It was a great car. Man, it had a big old V8 in there, 386 V8. That thing took off. Dodge Coronet 440. I have a funny story about this car. In 1970, I was 10 years old. My dad had this car. We went to Malibu. We went to one of the few times my dad never wanted to go to the beach. He wasn't a beach guy. But we went to the beach, okay? And a friend of mine, Fat Michael, and who else went? It was Fat Michael, and it was Four-Eyed Gigi. Yeah, Fat Michael and Four-Eyed Gigi. We all had nicknames, you see. We weren't so softies like they are today. We all had nicknames. So we went to the Malibu beach, and we drove down to Zuma because they had better waves and less people. And we were there, Four-Eyed Gigi and Fat Michael. Four-Eyed Gigi and Fat Michael were brother and sister. And yours truly, me, Jesse T. So we were there at Malibu. I had a great time at Malibu and Zuma. Oh, just a great time. And then we drove home over the Lost Virgins Pass. I never understood why they called it the Lost Virgins Pass. Look it. When you're passing through a virgin and she gets lost, you aren't passing through a lost passage of virginhood anymore. Okay? But they call that the Lost Virgins Pass. Or maybe you're passing the virgins. I don't know. That's the one thing about the Islamic faith that makes kind of good sense to me, right? At the end of your life, you got to get the opportunity to have 72 virgins. Every guy's fantasy, right? 72 virgins. But I finally figured out why people of the Islamic faith pray 5 times a day. They bend over and they face the east on these beautiful blankets, prayer blankets, and they pray 5 times a day. And I figured it out because the men are praying 5 times a day and they're bending over and they're cracking their ass up in the air. They're just going to get used to something that's going to happen to them when they go to meet their pearly gates in Allah and Muhammad. What they're going to get used to is, yeah, they're going to have 72 virgins waiting for them. But all guys know this for a fact. After a while, them 72 virgins are going to be kicking your ass. That's what they're going to be doing. So you might as well get used to sticking it up in the air and waving it like you just don't care. And pray 5 times a day so that it gets in shape to get something stuck right where it's going to go anyway. Because everybody knows that a woman has the last word. And when you got 72 virgins, hey, yikes! You're in some serious ass-kicking time. So anyway, don't know how I got on that, but I was there anyway, and I had to get it off my chest. So we come to the Ventura Freeway, which is the 101 or the 134 to Ventura, and the Dodge Coronet 440 that I have up there starts overheating. So my dad, we pull into this Shell station, he pops a hood and he opens a radiator. And they didn't have those fancy radiator caps now where you relieve the pressure first. He just popped that thing in the water, sprayed all over him, scalding hot water, burned through his clothes. He had third-degree burns, or first-degree or second-degree burns all over his body. And I had to drive. He was in such great pain that I had to drive this car, a 1964 Dodge Coronet 440, that car right there, that color, that was the car right there, all the way home to Sun Valley, California at 10 years old. Man, I was scared to death driving that car on the freeway. All 10 years old of me, man. And my dad was in severe pain. We got him, but I love that car. And I'm going to buy that car. And I'm going to drive up. I'm going to drive into my dad's driveway, who's 86 years old now. And he's going to probably hit me over the head and chase me down the street. So if you see some aged 86-year-old guy, Italian Spanish guy, chasing Jesse T down the street, you know what's happening. Here's the next car I'm going to buy. I used to own this car right here. I had to sell it because I needed some money. Oh, man. In fact, that was the car I used to own. My parents bought this car in 1972. It was a 1970 Oldsmobile Toronado. Oh, with a big 450 engine in it. Oh, my goodness. It was unbelievable. What an automobile. Had no hump in the middle on the floor. So you could get on that floor and do some humping without a bump in your back. Yeah, that was a great car. Mama T and I had lots of fun in that car. And I owned that car all the way up to about 4 or 5 years ago, and I sold it. That car right there, 1970 Oldsmobile Toronado. I sold it for $5,000, and I'm going to buy that car back. I'm going to go buy that car right there. Oh, green with a vinyl top. What an automobile, front wheel drive. That car kicked butt. And look at the style of that car. I'm going to buy that car before the end of the year. And then there's another car. My all-time favorite, a 1971 Plymouth Barracuda. It's blue with a black racing stripe. Oh, man, that car just wants to make me take my clothes off and run naked through the house. That car is so darn awesome. I mean, I have a love affair with a 1971 Plymouth Roadrunner. What an automobile. You talk about kick ass, man. That Mopar power in there running a 440, that thing was kick ass. And I never owned a car like that. My friend had a Sebring Satellite. I loved it. It's the sister version of that car, but I want that car. 71 Plymouth Barracuda. Oh, boy. Man, what a car. Just look at that beautiful automobile. Is that gorgeous or what? And then the next car I'm going to get is the boat tail, man. Now this, look, if you are a lowrider, this is your car. If you, someone who likes to low ride a little bit, this is your car. This is a 1971, no, I like the 73, 1973 Buick Riviera boat tail. Oh, look at that car. So stylish. So low and cool. That is a low rider's fantasy car right there. A 73 Buick Riviera boat tail. What an automobile, man. This is when America made cars. And if you notice, all the cars were different because they were all competing with different flavors of styles so that you, the buying public, would come in and buy their automobile over somebody else's. Now all the cars look the same. Everything is the same now. Have you noticed? There's no individuality anymore. Everything is the same. You can get into a brand new Cadillac and it feels like you're driving a Mercedes. They all look the same. A Genesis feels like a Camry. I mean, they all look the same. But these cars of the 70s, the 80s, everything changed. But these cars of the 70s were the last of American steel. Woo! American steel. 73 Buick Riviera. You can go on my Facebook timeline and check out these cars that I'm going to buy. I want to know which cars you like. That's what I want to know. 73 Buick Riviera boat tail. What an automobile. Let me tell you. There's another car I'm going to buy, and this is a 1978 Toronado Oldsmobile with the wraparound window that goes all the way around the back and all the way around the side. Man, I mean, are you talking about a car? That car is such a freaking turn on. You talk about like 22 feet this car is. The front end of this car extends from here to San Francisco. It is so cool. I mean, 1978, absolutely beautiful 1978 Oldsmobile Toronado with the wraparound window. You talk about a car. Man, I gotta play some music on that. I gotta play some music on this, man. Yeah. This is just, gotta play some music under the ground here. Here we go. Right there, look at that car, man. Look at that car. 78 Oldsmobile Toronado with the wraparound window. Oh. You know something? I would go out on a date with that car. I would ask that car to go out on a date with me. What an automobile. I'm telling you, man. Nothing better than that car right there. Is that a car? But there's also one of the greatest cars ever made in the world. You got it. Right there, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about, yes, a 1979 Cadillac Eldorado, man. Look at that. A 79 Cadillac Eldo. Is that like the car of cars convertible? 79 Cadillac Eldo. I'm going to make that just a little bit bigger because if you've never driven in a Cadillac Eldorado convertible, you have not lived. You have not lived if you haven't driven in a 1979 Cadillac Eldorado. I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger. Maybe I'll probably make it a little bit smaller so we can see it. I want it a little too big. Let's see here. Where are you at? Come back in. There it is. Look at that. Wow. Look at that car, man. 79 Cadillac Eldorado. Wow. All right, so I'm going to buy that car by the end of the year, and you and I are going to go for a drive. I'm going to buy that car by the end of the year, 78 Oldsmobile Toronado, and you and I are going to go for a drive. I'm going to buy this car, by the end of the year. That's right. 73 Boat Tail Riviera, and you and I are going to go for a cruise. I'm going to buy this car, 71 Plymouth Barracuda, and we're going to go out to the drag strip, baby. And I'm going to buy this car, a 70 Oldsmobile Toronado, and we're going to go out for a cruise. I'm going to buy this car right here, a 1964, 65 Dodge Coronet 440, and my dad's going to get awful mad at me. Anyhow, I had to do that to start off the Jesse T show today, because I'll tell you something, there's nothing better than good old American beef. You know, there really isn't. There's nothing better than good old American beef. All right, so I wanted to talk about something that's coming up here, and I want you to be a part of it, okay? I want you to be a part of this. This is a very cool thing that's happening on February 24th. And I'm making some arrangements right now to get some people to be able to come to this here. You see this, guys? I'm going to adjust the camera, okay? It's the 4th annual Roger Neal Oscar-winning viewing dinner and after party, February 24th at February 24th at the world-famous Hollywood Palladium. Check it out. There it is right there. The world-famous Hollywood Palladium. Okay? The 4th annual Roger Neal Oscar viewing party at the world-famous Hollywood Palladium. Now, I got to find out where this light is coming from. Where is this bright light coming from? Right here. So it's blocking my vision here. Ah, it's coming from over here. It's coming from a reflection. So let's see if we can adjust this out a little bit. And let's see if we can take this and adjust this light a little bit over here. Nah, we're not going to be able to, because unless I turn it completely around, I could probably soften it a little bit. Well, no, we're just going to have to deal with this, guys. Just going to have to deal with this light here. All right, you see, that's what happens when you don't have a light crew working with you. Drives you insane. All right, see what we can do. Well, you have to deal with the sunlight up in the top corner, okay? That's all there is to it. What can I do? Can't do anything. I could probably turn it off, though. But if I turn it off, I'm going to lose some light in here, so I better not. Saying hi to Bobby Wood. Yeah, I don't know where my gaffer is, man. My light crew, they lost. They exited me. I guess I didn't pay the overtime. Movie producer, stuntman, actor, writer, all around wild maniac. Bobby Wood, Robert Wood, everybody. Hey, we're doing a film together called Second Best, the Joe Frazier story. And we've got an $8 million budget, and we need someone to give us some money. This is a terrific movie. We were going after Brad Pitt, maybe Armand Assante to play the reporter part, maybe Robert Downey Jr. or Liam Neeson or somebody like that. We're going after some of these top players to play this movie role. Well, I kind of like Madison, you know, Michael Madison. That's kind of cool. Anyway, we got this movie that we're pushing hard now on. The nominated Academy Award writer for Officer and a Gentleman has written a beautiful script, and he's going to do a rewrite on it for us, of course. But it's a beautiful script, and so if you're looking to finance a movie, hey, you got to give us a call. Anyhow, the 4th annual Roger Neal Oscar viewing dinner and after party is happening February 24th. It is going to be great, man. I'm telling you. It is going to be at the legendary Hollywood Palladium. I used to rent this place at $17,000. At $17,000. Yeah, Madsen. I always get his name mixed up. What can I tell you? See, that's why I got to have a guy like Bobby Wood, man, to keep me straight. He get the gaffers for me and make sure I pronounce things right. Thank you, Bobby. So we've got this big event happening on the 24th, and we're going to be broadcasting live. A 200-foot-long red carpet. I used to rent this place for $17,000 a night. And used to do concerts in here back on the radio station. Very cool stuff, and we want you to be there. The 4th annual Roger Neal Oscar viewing party and after party presented by World Zitan. I hope I got that. Zitian, Z-H-I. Did I say that? Shitian? Is it Shitian? Zitian? Zitian? I don't know quite what it is. Zitian. I don't know. Z-H-I-T-I-A-N, Bobby. Well, how do you think I should pronounce that? Zitian? 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 Anyway, World Zitian Art Finance Company. We're moving it to our new home, the Hollywood Palladium, as I said, and we want you to be there. And Monte Cristo Cigars joins us as a sponsor. ABC's On the Red Carpet official Oscar party coverage. And we're going to be out there, too, taking care of that business. And we're going to be out there live on the Jesse T Show, and we want you to be a part of it, okay? Let me see here. Kind of read you kind of what's going on. Roger and Lynn Neal, founder and chairman of the annual Oscar Night event, announces along with their partners Marianne and Thomas Lai, the 4th annual Roger Neal Oscar Viewer Dinner Suite and After Party, which is going to take place Oscar Sunday, the 24th. Now, for the past 3 years, the event's been held at the Hollywood Museum. However, the party has grown beyond the museum's capacity, and Rogers told me that associates are moving into their new home at the Hollywood Palladium. He wants us to be there broadcasting live in the Jesse T Show, and we are going to, operated by Live Nation now, Hollywood Palladium. So that's a good tie-in right there. You can go to the HollywoodPalladium.com. Neil's also adding an after party, the first ever after party. Why not? The Oscars are just around the corner and up the street. They're right there, you know, on Hollywood Boulevard, and we're going to be just one block off at the Hollywood Palladium, so you know what that means. We're going to get all the stars coming in who won the Oscars, the ones who didn't, hanging out with us at the after party. It's going to be a good one. Shalimar's Howard Hewitt is going to be producing. I know Howard. I've interviewed him many times over the years at KGLH and K-Day, those two stations. Now, he's also adding the after party. The Oscar winners and presenters are going to stop by to celebrate with their Oscars in hand. And it's going to be a really, really good time. You're really excited about it. They can put about 800 people in there. And if you want to get a ticket, you can buy it. But we're going to try to work something out with Roger this week so I can bring one set of winners, 2 people, to hang out with me on the red carpet and have fun with the festivities, okay? So that's going to be something. But you got to go to our YouTube site at YouTube Jesse Torero and become a subscriber, free subscriber and member, okay? The entertainment is going to include live on stage, brand new pop sensation, R&B foundation recording artist Roger the Real Deal Neal and his dancers, followed by Richard Halperin's Hollywood Cavalcade show, music from the 20s and 30s. I guess I'm going to be able to go out there and dance 20s and 30s, ballroom dancing. I like that. Yeah, and if you aren't, take some ballroom dancing lessons. It's going to be a good time from La Cicada Club. And the special guest performing some of his great music, Howard Hewitt of Shalimar, is going to rock the plate and performing at the after party. Celebrity DJs will also heat up the dance floor at the after party as well. The viewing party is honoring some really iconic awards during the show to the Academy Awards. This year's honorees include television award-winning actress Loretta Swit, star of MASH, Oscar nominees Robert Forster, that is. We talk to him all the time. Margaret Avery, she's an Oscar nominee, and Lene Kazan for motion pictures. Ernie Hudson, our man Ernie Hudson. Bernie Kopel of Love Boat. And the Waltons, Miss Michael Learned for TV. The Music Icon Award goes to Grammy and Golden Globe nominees Frank Stallone. Frankie Baby's going to be out there. We did an interview with him down at one of the NAMM shows recently. And Women in Philanthropy Icon Award goes to actress philanthropist, two-time Daytime Emmy Award winner Kira Reed Lorsch. She's terrific too. She really is wonderful. We love Kira. So it's going to be really a terrific, and it's a black tie event, white glove service experience, man. We're talking big time, first time. Very, very, very good at the Hollywood Palladium. It's going to be a big show. We're going to be broadcasting live, bringing you all the festivities if you can't make it. If you want to make it, give me a call, Jesse T, at 818-800-1343, and we are going to get you in there. If you want to buy some tickets, it's $1,000 a ticket, but you'll be able to hang out with some of the biggest stars in the world. Once in a lifetime, man. Take your girl. Have a date. Whoa, baby, that's right. Dinner seats include the after party, the pre-party, watching the Oscars, sponsorship packages. Give them a call at 424-245-8569. You get a discount if you say Jesse T sent you that way. Best thing, though, is to call me, and I'll hook it up for you. Let me see. Who's confirmed celebrities? Frank Stallone, Corey Oliver, Linda Cornell. Linda's real cool. Bridget Nielsen's going to be there. Loretta Swit. Ilke Shelkin, Michael Leonard, Lou Ferrigno. Let me see. Lou Ferrigno Jr. is going to be there. Corey Oliver, Don Wells, Corey Friedman. Let's see. Catherine Pacino, James Girardi, Kelly Lang, Kate Linder, Meredith Thomas, Donna Spangler, Patty McCormick, Robert Mack, Danny Arroyo, Brenda Dixon, Joel Diamond, Tanya Banks, Carrie Schroeder. Let's see who else. Frank Pesci, Gloria Lang, Carl Crawford, L.A. Dodgers, Richard Brooks, Ron Moss, Raji Mosley, Cisco Reyes, Jamie Farr, Kevin Seymour. Who else is going to be here? My goodness. Let me see. Gloria Allred checking in. Marla Gibbs, Fred Willard, Michael J. White, Stanley Livingston, Rex Smith, Ronnie Shell, Shadow and Beverly Stevens, Claudia Lee, Louis Gossett Jr., Dorena Davis, Pat Boone, Nick Novak, Bernie Kopel, Margaret O'Brien, Margaret Avey, and so many more. Celebrity chef Tamara will be creating the dinner for the Oscar party. It's going to be really, really good. It's going to be a terrific thing. The viewing party, we want you to be there. All right. So many big stars are going to be there, and a lot of the people that have won awards from the Oscars, the 2018 Oscars, are going to be there too as well. Okay, just some of the pictures here. We've talked to just about all of these people over the years. Just wonderful, wonderful people. Paul Savino, Diane Ladd, let me see, Melanie Griffith, Tippi Hedren, Kevin Sorbo. These are all our buddies we've had on the Jesse T Show. So it's going to be great at the Hollywood Palladium. We want you to be there and hang out. The Palladium, you know, has been there since the early 1940s. So we want to check out that picture inside. What a beautiful, gorgeous place, huh? Roger Neal's Oscar viewing party, and just a fantastic historical place. And you're going to be there. Give me a call, Jesse T. Contact Edward Losey, the #1 PR guy in the world. That's right. Love him. And we're going to make it happen. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about all this and kind of let you know what's happening. Okay? All right. So, and most importantly, we're going to take somebody. We are going to take somebody. I'm going to work something out with Roger Neal so that we can have somebody participate with us on the red carpet before the show and after the show, and see what other goodies we can get in there for you too as well. So we'll be doing that as well. Okay, so just some things that are happening right there. I wanted to talk a little bit about that. All right, hey, look at that picture, guys. The IQ is falling worldwide, according to a recent report, and the reversal of 20th century intelligence is booming on humanity. Now, this is pretty amazing. There is a significant research that shows that throughout the 20th century, human intelligence tests saw a steady increase in scores. The phenomenon was nicknamed the Flynn effect, after the word Kiwi intelligence researcher James Flynn. Now, he saw James Flynn saw the effects of rapid rise in intelligence at a rate of about 3 IQ points per decade during the 20th century. However, new research has come to light would suggest these intelligence boom days are long gone. Researchers from Ragnar Frisch Center for Economic Research in Norway have analyzed about 1 million people, and they say this: the results show that the Flynn effect peaked for people born during the mid-1970s, and ever since it has significantly declined. Even people not involved in research agree that this is very worrisome. In an interview with the Times newspaper, Stuart Ritchie, a psychologist from the University of Edinburgh, said, stated that this is the most convincing evidence to date of reversal of the Flynn effect, and by assuming that the model is correct, the results are both very impressive but very worrisome. Hey, our IQ points have gone down over 10 points since 1970. Is that almost 10 points since 1970? Buddy, we're getting dumber. This is something that I've said right along. Saying hi to Bernie Burnett. Saying hi to Barry Burnett, one of the best real estate brokers in Burbank. Nancy Thompson Kiefer's checking in too. Thanks a lot. Yes, our IQ tests are going down. Okay? What are the causes of this drop? I will tell you. You ready? All right. Not every teenager is here, but most of them are. It's just an idea, but this is because of the change of our lifestyles. And I will tell you, it's because of this right here. We don't read, we don't research, we don't dig, we don't go to the library, we don't use our brains anymore. We are like Pavlov's dog. We don't educate ourselves. Technology, iPads, iPhones, PlayStation, Xbox, computers, VR headsets. They're just not interacting with each other. People are not interacting much, reading books or anything like that. So IQ goes down and we're going to get dumber. And that's what's part of the process. Something I've been preaching for decades. If you've been watching the Jesse T show over the years, you know I've been talking about this. They're making us poor, dumb, and stupid, sick, hungry, and thirsty. Destroying the middle class of America, the smartest people in the world. We're destroying us all. Why? Because they want to take care of us. They want us to take care of them. They want to kill us. That's it. Bottom line. There you go. So I thought that was an interesting story because it just... well, the picture there is worth 1,000 words. That's all I can say. Joke of the day. My joke of the day is this. Okay? The philosophy of marriage. Now, at the beginning, when you're married, your wife treats you, her husband, like a god. You are God. God Almighty, God, oh my God. But something happens later on somehow. I don't know why. But the words in God, the alphabet gets reversed. Roof, 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 roof. Now, what kind of dog you are, a Chihuahua or a Great Dane, I don't know. But they get reversed. That's the joke of the day right here. And also, I want to talk to you a little bit about the thought of the day, another happy heart moment. It's always good to have a happy heart moment because, you know, in our very busy days today, we forget about things. So a happy heart moment. Remember, regrets are a thing of the past that wastes the presence of your day. And turn your future into your regretful past all over again. Boom! Straight on the point with me, Jesse T. You can catch those things on my Twitter site. I post that up on Twitter every day, a joke of the day, and every day a happy heart moment. Try to make your life a little more pleasant the best way I can. We've got a new website called JesseTorrero.com, Torrero, JesseTorrero.com. That's my name. Yes, you're welcome to wear it out. JesseTorrero.com, www.jessetorrero.com. It'll be the fastest way to access all of our 25 social media TV network sites, our radio stations, and our online radio format on thepowerofvoices.com. It'll be a great place to see what's going on, all in one page of information. And you just plug and play. Yes, I'm adding to the lowering of the IQ of the American public. We got to make it easy for you. Bobby Wood. Hey, what's happening, Bobby? All right, saying hi to Jacob Bressler. Jacob, how you doing, buddy? One of my martial arts brothers, Sensei Jacob Bressler. Yes, and we had him on the show about a year or so ago, and he beat me up. Hey, I got a few good things in, Jacob. Come on now. All right, so anyway, go to our new website at www.jessetorero.com, and you'll be able to check out the fastest access point here into the Jesse T Show every day. I'm going to leave you with something here that I think was just another example of the lowering of IQ. It's not just you millennials, ladies and gentlemen. No, it's not just the millennials. It really isn't. The millennials, yes, your IQs, you're just a bunch of stupid people. Okay? You really are. I'm sorry. I'm just going to put it straight on the point. You're just a bunch of, but it's not your fault. And, that's okay. It's not your fault. But you're not the only stupid people in the world. Okay? You aren't. Believe me, my generation, the baby boom generation, has its fill of stupid people. Now, you're not going to believe this story, but I'm going to read it to you. Okay? Ready? This guy, he's in his 50s. That's the end of the baby boom generation, okay? That's the lower end of the generation under me. This guy, he's in his 50s. All right? And so he decides that he can't get an erection anymore. All right? He can't have an erection like a 20-year-old. Well, of course you can't have an erection like a 20-year-old. All right? You just can't do it, guys. And if you can, God bless you. All right? But most guys can't. All right? It's just your body changes. So a lot of guys start getting into Cialis and Viagra and all the ripoffs and side ones like that, right? Now, I personally have never taken any of that stuff. No. Never. I've never drank, done drugs, smoked anything, or anything like that. My body's pretty pure inside, toxic free. So I can't take that stuff. It's not good for me. It's not good for my liver. It's not good for my kidneys. It's not good for me. I don't take it anyway. All right? But this guy, he's my generation. Now, stupidity just doesn't fall on the millennials, the Gen Xers, or the new babies that are going to be stupider in 20 years than you can ever imagine, and dumb, with low IQs. All right? And I proved my point already. But this guy, the end of the baby boom generation, now this guy, 50-year-old something, he needed to have an erection. And he thought that, well, he'd been taking a little Viagra, that he was going to have an erection of all erections. I mean, this guy wanted to have an explosion like Krakatoa, right? Mount Vesuvius. He wanted to have like Mount St. Helens. He wanted an earthquake like the earthquake they had in Alaska last year. Okay, this guy wanted the erection of all erections. He wanted to have an erection that was the greatest erection in the world. He wanted to join the Guinness Book of World Records of erections. So he got it, more than he could bargain for, though. So he took an entire bottle of sexually dysfunctional medicine, ED medicine. And the side effects, though, weren't what he expected. The man, who won't be identified, wound up in a case report that was published in a ophthalmological study after drinking an entire 750 milligram bottle of liquid Sildenafil. That's the drug that's in Viagra. Sold under the brand names of Viagra, Revatio, I believe. and the actual recommended dosage is 80 milligrams, he drank 750 milligrams, the whole bottle. 2 months later, the man saw doctors for his debilitating night blindness, sensitivity to light, and donut-shaped spots in his eyes. After 2 days of treatment, his condition improved, though, with the exception of the donut-shaped spots. I wonder if they were raspberry-filled. The man told doctors that he was a frequent Viagra user and had some sensitivity to light when he used the drug in the past. Now let that sit in for a second. This guy, Susan, this guy drinks 750 milligrams of penis hardening liquid. I mean, this guy, he wanted to have a penis erection like nobody in the world has ever had a penis erection. Well, you can only have an erection if you have a penis. Sorry, you transgenders. There's only 2 genders, male and female. Sorry, that's all there is. Okay? All right. So he decided that he wanted to have an erection of erection, and so he wanted to have a penis erection that would be like huge. He figured, if I can give me that much, what can it do for me? This guy has no shortage of brain capacity, let me tell you. So he drinks a whole bottle, and he starts seeing things at night. Now, the side effects were not good, okay? The vision side effects make sense because when you understand how Viagra works, the mechanism behind the drug, sildenafil, works by inhibiting an enzyme called phosphodiesterase, PDE. Okay? Jamie Allen, assistant professor of pharmacology and toxicology at the Michigan State University, tells Yahoo Lifestyle there are several types of PDEs, and they are found throughout your body. The type the Viagra primarily inhibits is in the blood vessels, the PDE5, and when PDE5 is inhibited in the blood vessels relax and expand, and that's how the oxygen and the blood flow into the penis, and it's supposed to get harder, longer, and thicker and wider and all that good stuff. Now, I don't take that, so I don't know. Hey, man, I just got the salami stick God gave me when I was born, man. I'm happy with that. All right? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. It just depends. And I'm okay with it, because sometimes I don't want it to work when it's supposed to work, and sometimes I want it to work when it's not supposed to work. It just sort of has a mind of its own. It's going to be the one-eyed king in the land of the blind. And the one-eyed wonder boy has a mind of his own sometimes. What can I tell you? Mr. Dick has a mind of his own. He pops up, he pops down, he goes left, he goes right. I swear to God, it feels like I have Richard Simmons in my pants half the time. I can't control it either way. So, I don't need any Viagra. I know all you gay men out there and homosexual guys are going, oh my God, oh. No, hey, look it, I like girls, thank you very much. I like you too, man. But, not in that way. Anyway, 2 genders, male, female. Transgenderism, no way, not for me. Sorry, don't accept it. Thank you very much. I'd rather take the 72 virgins than the 72 transgender types. I changed to Allah. I will become, before I go the gender transitions. Let me praise Allah, Muhammad. Let me put my butt on the ground, stick it up in the air 5 times. I want Muhammad. I want 72 virgins. Rather than 72 gender types. Anyhow, so this guy drinks down a whole bottle of Viagra. 750 milligrams. You're only supposed to take a dose of 80. His eyes go wacky, right? But there's also this related enzyme in your eye called PDE6. Explain that sildenafil, that's the actual drug in these erectile dysfunction liquids. can affect this enzyme, but to a much lesser extent. Cetaphil causes relaxation and expansion of your blood vessels, which in the eye can cause visual disturbances. Alan says, and this can happen even in people who take the appropriate dose. This typically manifests as a blue tint to the vision and an increased sensitivity to light, she says. This is usually mild and transient. Okay? So I guess when you take Viagra, you can see better at night because you got more light. But your eyes are sensitive to light. Let me tell you, when I was a single guy, at night, there were some things I just didn't want to see. Thank you. For most people, stopping the medication should fix the issue. But this guy, in this case, has an overdose. And it's hard to say for this patient whether he's going to lose his eye problems. Again, his vision issues should dissipate fairly quickly for most people who take Cetaphil or Viagra and have a side effect, but it's important to stop taking the drug and tell your doctor if this happens to you, Alan says. Now, the patient didn't return for his follow-up appointments. The report author said, though, so it's not known if his vision ever improved. Lesson learned, don't OD on Viagra. The intelligence of America is going down, not just in the millennials and not just in the Gen Xers or the babies being born today. They're just going to be dim-witted and stupid. It's going down, guys. The baby boomers were the start of the loss of IQ. Man, I'm going to have the biggest erection I've ever had in the world. I'm going to drink the whole bottle of Viagra. That's right. And I'm gonna be in the Guinness Book of World Records. Slam bam. Thank you, ma'am. Man, my penis is gonna grow to be massive. It's gonna be like the massive of all. I'm gonna have the penises of penises. I'm gonna, man. Oh yeah, I can feel it. Wait, I can't see anymore. I'm blind. I see donuts. I wonder if he's seeing twists or eclairs. I see donuts! Donuts! Oh, donuts! Well, all I can say is if you're going to take a bottle of Viagra, okay, and you're going to drink it all at once, just make sure you have a seeing eye sheep next door to you. Oh, Lord help me. My goodness. I just don't get it anymore. Hey, it's the Jesse T Show. It's good to have you along with us. We're doing our thing and having a good time. And the Jesse T Show comes out every single day of the week. Tomorrow we have a special guest coming in, one of the stars of Straight Outta Compton. That's right. You're going to like this, man. It's a surprise guest. Stars from the motion picture film Straight Outta Compton. We're going to talk OG days because, you know, I worked at 1580 KTNT and all that Straight Outta Compton stuff. That was my timeline, man. I was down there in all of that, bringing on hip-hop and rap music to the world and dance music between 83 and 91. Straight Outta Compton, one of the stars of Straight Outta Compton, is going to be checking in tomorrow on the Jesse T Show, KTNT radio and TV network right here across our social media TV network of Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube. Don't forget about signing up and become a member. Free subscription. Become a member at YouTube, Jesse Torero, and that way you just might win a couple of tickets to go to the Oscar red carpets with me and check out all the stars. How fun would that be at the pre-Oscar party at the Hollywood Palladium, and then see all the winners afterwards? I'm going to work that out and see what I can make that happen for you here. Roger Neal's 4th annual Oscar viewing and post party right down the street from where the Olympics are at. So hey, look at the Olympics of the movies, baby. That's right, the Oscars. All right. Hopefully it won't be filled full of so many politics. I hope not. I hope they get back to just good old entertainment. I really do. But they probably will end up doing politics again because, heck, I don't even think they even have a host. I'd host it. That'd be fun. Maybe I should send in my demo, huh? What do you think? All right, guys. It's good to have you along on the Jesse T Show as we have some fun here every day of the week, Monday through Friday, right here on the Jesse T Show. So, hey, look it. I want you guys to have a great night. Tune in tomorrow, 5 o'clock live, right here in the studio, the Jesse T Show, with one of the Straight Out of Compton stars that are going to be right there with us. You have a good one, okay? Have a great one, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. Yeah. That's right. Woo-hoo! Brown Beauty is off duty. See ya!